welcome to our show. It is Wednesday,
February 9th.
And we've had some dilly. We've had
Not today.
Yes, we have.
Hardly any.
We've had some dilly. We've had some sun, in case you can't tell. I'm like a tomato right now. But, it's all good. We're having fun.
Yeah, let's see. Wow, there's quite a bit of a delay. There's quite a bit of delay between what we're seeing to, well, we're not bad.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, that was weird, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
As you guys know, we are on the Sky Princess. And
we're on a ship right now? What? What's going on?
We're 1 hour ahead of Eastern time, which is what Puerto Rico is.
We're 4 hours ahead altogether
from our California
yes.
time. So we're 1 hour ahead of Eastern, and we were in where were we today, Greg? Amber Cove, which is next to Puerto Plata in the Dominican Republic. And so we went there, and then when we came back, so we had a lot of sun. We didn't have any drinks there. And then when we came back, we went to, is it Sabatini's or is it Sabini's? I think it's Sabatini, isn't it?
Sabatini.
Because I always remember from my favorite tennis player, Gabriela Sabatini.
Before that, when we came back on the ship, we got refreshed, and then we went to, what was it called for lunch?
Oh, Alfredo's Pizza.
Yeah,
we had a sitter.
Yes. Well, I had a Chardonnay, and then I had a sitter, and oh my God, you got me saying it now. Cider, sitter, whatever. But yeah, their pizza is really, really good.
Alfredo's.
It's thin crust, and then we had I had a mixed green salad, and that was my lunch. And then like almost 4 hours later, we had dinner.
Yeah, we went to Sabatini. So, and then we had, because we went through NoMapsNeededTravel, who set up this group cruise chat, we were able to get it was a Moscato d'Asti, which is a lower percent alcohol, but we had that. We went out and had dinner ourselves tonight. We like to usually, once a cruise, we'll go out and have dinner ourselves. We chose tonight to do that. But Greg, why don't we welcome everyone in first, because I know we have some people in here. So let's say hi to them first. Who was it first, Greg?
We have Sir Getty of the Beaches, and we look nice and clear for us, but for you guys, I'm sorry for not clear, for pixelated. We're trying to make sure the internet is okay. We have Mary Ellen Gillen, we have Pepper Tree Villa, we have Nautical Nurse Nancy, we have George in Atlanta, Ryan Richard, and Grant. We have, where are we at? Billy J Travels, Meg, Jamie Wilhite, Nick Tours, Sherry C. Coos, Roland Jong. Okay. Roland Jong, Nick Tours, Dave, Jiminy Peacock, Cheryl Wasinski, Surfer Girl 326, Captain Akron 27, RobFuz, and we didn't do Pepper Tree Villas. Ding ding ding.
Ding ding ding.
There you go. Joanna Ballas.
We saw her on the NCL Bliss when we went. Welcome.
Awesome. We do have a nice crowd here tonight. So welcome everybody.
Nancy says we're getting clear. Nancy, thank you so much for the shout out yesterday on your live show. If you guys haven't had a chance to watch Nurse Nancy's, she goes live on Tuesdays, and it is 7 o'clock Pacific, 10 o'clock Eastern. I have to figure out these time zones. I'm kind of all over the place.
Thank you for that. I'm kind of thrown off. The sun, I think, and everything is just it's made me tired, but I'm trying to get through it, and we're gonna have fun tonight. Let's see, did I miss anybody else?
You can see the questions pop up.
Paul
Vines, welcome. This is the first time we've been on Princess. Not sure what to expect.
We are de-virginized officially with Princess. We've been on Princess now.
Yes, we even went to a de-virginizing party for
Oh wow!
for people who have blue medallions. If you guys can see this little thing here is a medallion, and we may as well first talk by that. So this is kind of your key for everything. So we bought these bands. This is recycled plastic, and this has all your information on. So on this one, you turn clockwise. It looks like a watch, but this is basically the heart of everything you have. So your information's on here. They know where you are on the ship. On one cool thing is, if you want your friends to know where you are on the ship, you can set it up to do it that way.
We got two. We got a regular one that's just a plasticky one, and actually you just stick the medallion here, and it's magnetic. So we wear this during the day, and then we just got a little fashiony and flashy, and we wear this for dinner at night. So, yeah, there you go.
So the color, Mary Ellen, so the color key is the same. Yeah, this is if you're...
More sunshine, please, Jim.
Hey, Jim.
Welcome. Season's greetings. Dilly dilly.
So this is just popped out like that. So this one is a little bit easier to get to. We thought, like, when we go off on excursions and that, we would do this. That way we can get it wet. And then we wanted something a little bit more fancier when you go out. This one you have to turn it clockwise.
Nurse Nancy likes the virginized word that I said.
Yeah, so this one you have to do a little bit more with it, but they're good.
She's never heard of that term until now. Yes, if it's not a word, it is now because I made it up. De-virginized.
So this reminds me of Disney when you have your bands when you go into the parks. It's your park ticket and everything. I had issues with mine. So luckily I could always get into my room, but it stopped working in like the casinos. When I would leave ship, it wouldn't work because you just basically put on a little machine that shows your picture of that. So I did have to get a new one, and then that day I couldn't play on the casino. The machines weren't working for me. So everything worked though because I could order drinks. And that's another thing, through the app, the Medallion app, you can order drinks and they'll bring it to you because they know where you are. I had a couple times where they didn't bring us anything. I have a feeling it might have been because they couldn't locate me because of this.
AGC Medic TV, welcome.
Amy.
Scott McNeil, welcome.
Scott is going to be on La Lita Loca's group cruise. Remember, we are the opening act for La Lita cruise.
The ship is very nice.
Yes.
We think that you'll enjoy it. It's very relaxing, and we're really happy that we were able to try it finally.
And we're very tired. I will tell you that.
Yes. We're pushing through.
We're up last night till about 1 o'clock in the morning.
Oh yeah,
dancing in the disco.
We were clubbing it up. Let me tell you.
And then we got up at 7, I think, to get off to eat, get off ship, and go to Amber Cove.
I had 4 martinis yesterday at nighttime, and let me tell you, those did me in. There is one drink that you must try. It's called an aviator martini. And what was the place that it was at by?
It was a Crown Grill bar, I think.
Yeah, it's
right
the bar. The bar right outside of Crown Grill. So when you get on the ship, Scott, you need to go to that bar and ask for an aviator martini. It's so good.
Joanna loves Princess. It's very nice. We're Najima Brown. Hi, welcome. Nick Torres, welcome. We wanted to do this.
ChadCruisers, welcome.
Hey boys, we wanted to do this in a spot where we could get ChadCruisers and the rest of the Chad fam group cruise on here.
We could barely fit ourselves in here right now.
I think they still might be coming by to come by and say hi. You guys are more than welcome to do that. But there's not a lot of quiet places on the ship that you could go and not. And the internet reception. Looking at this, from what I heard you guys, if you refresh this, it's going to be a lot better than if you from the original when you first went in there. So if you are having problems, just hit refresh and hopefully it'll come in a little clearer, because from our end we're actually looking pretty good, a lot better than I thought. So try that if we're having any problems on it. But
the waves, when we were at dinner and we looked out the window, the waves are very, very crazy. It's very windy out.
White caps for the first time.
Lots of white caps. The waves just look very violent out there, but we're not feeling it. We're not like bumping or anything in the water. But yeah, it looks pretty crazy out there.
It's Joey's World is here. Welcome, guys, and No Maps
Welcome.
Needed
No
Travel.
maps need to travel.
The other half of the well, there's several. I shouldn't say half. There's several in there.
And speaking of ChadCruisers and No Maps Needed Travel, No Maps Needed Travel, it was very hard for them to keep the secret that ChadCruisers was in the house on the ship with us. It was very hard for ChadCruisers to keep the secret that they were going to be in the house on the cruise with us. But when we finally met them, oh, the floodgates opened. So it was a very.
We'll show that next week when we come back. It's on Facebook, but
it was a very beautiful moment and experience, and it was so awesome to finally get together in person. And it's just like meeting an old friend that you haven't seen in a while.
Well, so. and kind of to, and I don't think you said it. If you did, I'm sorry. About 2 months ago, they canceled the group cruise because of recent changes at the time because of the pandemic and new requirements that the Toronto area were requiring for travel, what you had to do. They thought it was safer at that time because there was a lot of people who were from Toronto area that they canceled. So we didn't know they were going.
Daniel Fields, welcome.
Hey, welcome. And they
Simba 2,
hello. So we they said they were in Niagara and they were trying to this
and
past
they were having
week.
car problems.
And I said, Greg, wouldn't it be funny if they were if they showed up? And so we didn't think they were going, and so we were prepared to. There were still some of the Chad family that were going on the group cruise. We were going to honor them. And as soon as we got on ship, No Maps Needed Travel said, oh yeah, there's someone else here too, and ChadCruisers. And I'm just staring, in my mind I'm thinking,
I saw them come up from behind me, and
and Greg is like,
is this real?
Greg is looking around, I'm just like, did he say ChadCruisers? And Chris went next to me, Brad went next to Greg, and I started bawling.
I was like,
they didn't feel a lot of it, but I couldn't speak. I was bawling.
So cargo welcome.
Welcome. We've had a lot of fun on this ship, as you can imagine. We definitely love sailing. This is our third cruise line we've been with.
It's good to be back on the water again after over 2 years.
It is, and we were at the same time. We were a little bit earlier because February 1st, 2 years ago, we were on the Disney Fantasy, which are the vlogs that we are currently releasing.
Which we got to see our beautiful ship
in Nassau.
In Nassau.
Someone had a question that I wanted to see. Sorry. Oh, it's Joey's World. No seasickness. Now, a couple things that I do because I get seasick just thinking of it. I use these bands. Yes, and they might be just a placebo.
Nancy Fields, welcome. Did you say a placebo?
Yeah, it means it doesn't really do anything. It's just mental. So these little, if you can see it, they have little half ball, and it goes into certain pressure points on there.
Make sure you put it on the inside, not like he did before and had it on the outside. It looks like a fashion statement because he was doing it wrong.
So I do that, and it looks like it's upside down, and I do Bonine or Dramamine. I do them at night so I can pass out because they do make me tired even if they're the non-drowsy ones, and I'm fine. I don't know about it. I did have to take 2 the other day. I do take 2. I actually 2 the day before we get on the ship, so it's in my system. And because the first time I went on a cruise, I forgot to take them because of the excitement of going on a cruise, everything you have to do, and it was the worst experience I've ever had traveling. And it took me. That was 1993. It took us until 2016 to finally go on a cruise. So it was 23 years later I finally went on a cruise. Yeah, so I am paranoid about making sure because it's horrible to be seasick. Horrible. And when the ship's still moving, you can't keep anything down. You have to just power through it. And so I've learned definitely from mistakes.
So a couple reminders, but nothing wrong with using those sea bands to make you feel better. I say use whatever you can. Alcohol doesn't hurt either. So So we got a notice yesterday that they were going to clean the ship while we were at port at Amber Cove. And of course, wouldn't you know it, I forgot. So here I am opening up the door, and those doors kind of are hard to do. You have to put the latch upwards and then like use both hands to pull it. And
We'll
so
show
here
that
I
later.
am forgetting, and they had the side separators open. So here I am slamming the door into the sliding door into the separator, and I'm like, whoops, I forgot they were doing it. So you got to be careful because I don't want to pay for a broken door. But there is a also there's a cafe. What is it called again?
International Cafe.
International Cafe that you need to go to. They got lots of little treats and sandwiches and things, but I've been hooked on the chocolate cookie latte. I have been getting those like crazy when you want to wake up, and I add an extra shot. And I tried it hot, and it was okay hot, but I've learned that I really like them cold. So
I don't
if you
normally
get a
like
chance to
those,
try,
but
they're
I got
good.
I got the iced vanilla bean latte, and that was really good. Cherie, Surfer Gold 326 said she was on Holland America, 1986. Did it say?
Mm-hmm.
And it didn't help her the pills. So.
Judy Hazel, welcome. Carla
Welcome.
McClendon, welcome.
Welcome. Yeah, we Nancy says she uses ginger chews. I didn't bring any ginger chews.
Oh, thank you, So Cargo.
I did.
She likes my shirt.
I've mentioned this before, and I don't think people believe me that they exist.
The MDR is very nice. We've been to dinner a couple times. We've been to breakfast there a couple times.
So you heard me talk about Whorehound. Whorehound candy does exist.
From Harry Potter. They're all
It's
clumped up in a
considered an
ball.
old-fashioned candy as
It
the
must
air.
be.
The air came out of it. I like hard candy if I'm gonna get sick because it just helps with when you salivate. Is that the right word? I didn't bring. Usually I'll bring ginger to suck on, and I forgot that. But luckily I had this at home.
Jim said I tried wearing those same bracelets when I watched this live stream to keep from getting nauseous. They didn't work.
Hopefully it's not too bad. I don't think the ship's rocking that much on it.
So we were in the. Oh,
What?
thank you, Sir Getty of the Beaches. Don't care if you tried
Tired dance anyway.
tired
We
dance
will.
anyway. Speaking of dancing, we were in the pool at Amber Cove, and I don't even remember these two people being in the disco thing last night, but apparently they were. And the girl said something like, "Hey, hey, dancer," or something, and she's like, "You had some moves last night," and I just was like, "Thank you," and I didn't remember them even being there, but apparently they were. But yeah, we had some fun last night. I
We
will say
certainly
that.
did. Sir Gary of the Beaches, we want to thank you for that. We'll do a little bit of a dance, maybe a
Oh
shimmy.
wow! Surfer Girl 326. That's awesome. Jolly Ranchers helped her during chemotherapy. She tried so many things. Jan Zilch, welcome.
Welcome. We want to thank everyone who's supported us, and
I want to thank Gary. Speaking of Gary, for the
Yes.
super chat, he's also given us chocolate covered strawberries. He's given us room credit.
yes,
We believe he's given us a vegetable platter as well. There wasn't a name on it.
that's the toughest thing is when some of them don't say anything. It just says someone who appreciates all that you do. Have a blast. We knew that was from Gary from talking to him. Wanda Cruising for Food, gave us also stateroom credit. So thank you guys so much. You definitely don't need to do that. It's a lovely and humbling surprise when we see that. So we can't forget that. I want to thank you.
NoMapsNeededTravel gave us a voucher for the Moscato, and also I believe one of the chocolate covered strawberries was from them as well.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Yes, and the canapes.
Canapes was from Gary, so thank you for that.
There's been very several things on here. So Greg, why don't we do the dance with the duck?
And look what we found. We found one of the ducks. We found it in the laundromat of all places. Now it didn't have anything
Tag on it,
like a tag wrapped around the neck with a note.
so that could have been some little child that they put up there, and he's
Yeah.
now crying because he doesn't have his little green duck.
But we believe we found the duck, which we did, so we're keeping it.
Paul Ekenlove, welcome here. So we need to do a little dance. Why don't we do the? See, they can't see us on here, Greg. So we got.
Yeah, all they're gonna see is dancing groins in the thing.
wait.
Oh wow, are you doing the waddle waddle dance?
I did it wrong. So thank you
That's
so
the
much.
best we can do in this small little area.
Yeah.
I hardly have any space.
How are we doing on time? 9:21. Oh my gosh, I just see myself in the replay.
Yep,
That's
you sure do.
I'm like tippy toes, tippy toes.
We've seen some really good shows. The first show we saw was rock opera. That is a must see when you get on this ship.
It was good.
Yes.
It's 45 minutes. It would have
Yep.
been. You kind of think, okay, I wish it was longer, but then you're kind of like, okay, I'm glad it was 45 minutes because that means you can do other things on the ship.
And I don't think there's really a story to it per se.
No, it was rock through the 80s. Rock through the 80s.
Well, no, that was the next day.
Well, most of that song was from the. Oh no,
No,
right
most don't give away too much,
Yeah.
but there was a lot of solo performances, dancing, singing with duets. There's one person in particular that he is in that show, but he also has his own show
Ryan's
that
story.
we saw the next day, yesterday, and he is a very good singer as well.
Different style.
So,
Different style.
yes, he does have a different style to him, but he did an 80s cover band show type thing where he sang different 80s music. So he definitely has his own way of doing the songs. The NES Evolutions,
Josh.
welcome.
Josh and Michelle recently got married. They are on a cruise ship.
Welcome.
Josh,
and
I forgot which one.
congratulations.
Yeah, I forgot which one you are on. Is it the Horizon? But congratulations to you guys, to you and Michelle. I'm hoping you got. He won $1,900 in the casino.
I don't want to
So,
hear about that.
Yeah, so kudos to you.
I have been hardly ever winning anything. No,
Yeah.
congratulations.
Yeah.
I did get like 5 bonus rounds on
Freedom.
on
Freedom.
one machine, which was pretty cool.
He's on the Carnival of Freedom. I was kind of hoping that
Awesome.
maybe we would be able to be in the same port with someone. So unless you're in Grand Turk tomorrow, unfortunately we won't see you. Dave and Brandy's excursions. One of the reasons why I'm so excited about going to Grand Turk is
Grand Turk's not tomorrow, is it?
yes, it is. We're in there from
Oh,
7.
okay,
we're there
yeah,
from 7
okay.
to 4, I think.
Yeah, okay.
Is Dave and Brandy? I remember watching
Brandy.
their video, their vlog on Grand Turk, and I've always wanted to go there since then. That was the first time I was introduced to them. So you guys have to check out that video.
Nancy Fields won $7,400. Oh,
That's
yeah,
awesome.
Yeah,
We
that is
Nancy,
awesome. I'd
need
like
to,
to win that so we can go on another cruise.
I need to sit on your lap,
Quicker.
Nancy, or you can sit on mine, and give me some luck to hopefully change the tide.
Wow.
Yes. Brandy says, so excited you guys are going there. We are very excited. This is the one port that I've been waiting for. And none of these ports we were supposed to be going because Puerto Rico, San Juan, was one of them. But they changed it because of the requirements to get into port. They've now changed it. So they went... Gregory's favorite port that we go to is Nassau in Bahamas. But I actually enjoy it.
No, it's not. Oh my God, she won $119,700 last year. What ship are you going on? We need to go on that ship.
I just wonder,
Excuse
bless
me.
you. The only thing I wonder is how
Excuse me.
much, bless you, did you come out ahead? Because
Greg, your expression
You
was
never know.
everything when you said that, Derek. Fordman, aka Kenneth
Kenny,
Oaks.
welcome, Kenny. I'm so excited for him to be going on a cruise. He's coming up this year. Bless you. My gosh. We are not going on that UK cruise, unfortunately. Josh, give Michelle hugs from us. Thank you guys. Congratulations, though. Love you guys, and be safe. So awesome. That was so nice of them to pop on when it's.
What?
Okay, I was expecting more.
What? Oh wow.
That was almost as loud as a ship's horn when.
Oh yes.
But Greg hasn't learned how to do the Love Boat theme with his nose yet.
No, the masks really make it sometimes hard to breathe. It starts to build up the heat, and you got to pull it away from your face. And you get little fibers from the mask that go up your nose, and you start sneezing and coughing. So.
Oh, good. Daniel said our internet.
We're okay.
Yeah, good. It does actually
Thank
look really
you.
clear on there. It was probably Greg blowing his nose and setting everything up in the right spot.
Yes.
But one of the things this is the first major. Okay, this is the first cruise that we have taken since the pandemic, and I will tell you, traveling pandemic, post pandemic, this was one of the most stressful traveling things because I'm usually whatever we got to do, good, let's do it, let's get it done, and that stress that test 24 hours before we left, actually it was 48 hours, but we tested in the morning before our plane flew overnight, which we did a red eye.
Yeah.
And we did a flight with 2 connecting flights.
That was probably only the stressful part, wondering if we were going to make our connecting flights.
Yes.
But we were fine.
But that was because of all the bad weather and the cancellations of flights. Our flight from Fresno to Phoenix was fine, but every flight after that was completely filled because of all the cancellations. And we were worried, are we going to get there? Are we not going to get there? And we obviously made it. But I did not take a sigh of relief until we were on the, I think I took a lift from Fort Lauderdale to the hotel, which was a Riverside hotel, which we loved. I just like, we made it. That was the first time I had to do it. And so for 48 hours or 24 hours, I was like high extreme.
I wasn't that stressed out. I mean,
well, you deal with the what ifs. What ifs you test positive?
Okay, but after that was done and we were on the flight, and I was asking about when we were going to land and about catching the next leg and everything, and I even went in the back of the plane and asked the steward, what time does it land and should we have enough time? And she showed me the map and everything, and we were fine. It didn't take very long to get from one point to another, and we actually had some extra time. So all in all, it worked out well.
It did.
We stayed at the Riverside in Florida. That's a really beautiful hotel. We had another balcony spot, and we got to overlook the river. We got early check-in, which we didn't pay for, but they got us a room about 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah, that was kind of funny because
it was
actually close. It was right around noon. We got our flight ended at 9:16, and we asked Kathy Mills, by the way, welcome and thank you so much for the kind thought.
Welcome.
We a couple of days before we booked early check-in. It was one of the things you could upgrade. $74 for the early check-in. $74 for that, which I've never heard of a hotel charging that much. But then we got an email the next saying that they couldn't guarantee it, so they never charged us for it. But however, when we went in there, which was probably at 10:15 we were there at the hotel, they said there wasn't any available yet, but they would let us know. We went and had a good breakfast there, and by the time we came back, we kind of just refreshed a little bit in front. We were just kind of waiting. We were going to, Greg, I think, was going to ask him, and they said, your room's ready. And we had a balcony view and that was a very nice. You could see the waterfront of the ships that come through the little waterway area.
And we were in a cool area where there's a lot of shops and restaurants. We ended up eating at the American Social.
That was great.
That was a happening place. That almost seemed like spring break because you had a mixture of older and younger crowds, people that are in college, not in college. It was just altogether fun. We got there at a good time before it got busy. We had happy hour, so we had, I think, 3 drinks for happy hour. So we were feeling pretty good at that point. So
yes,
it's been a lot of fun.
Get some drinks, dilly like crazy.
Oh yeah, we've been the first day that we were on the ship. You can get up to 15 a day. I think my highest that I did was 8. And yeah, I don't usually drink that much, so I was like,
we
okay,
like to
let
drink.
me pull the reins back a little bit and just be a little careful.
We like to drink, but we don't get drunk. We usually have like 1 or 2.
No, we get drunk.
But I would also say
we've gotten drunk.
The drinks never seemed that strong here. So they do put like a shot of like a true. They make it the true way. I just think when we make our drinks, Greg's a little bit heavy-fisted or handed. So those drinks are a little bit stronger than they should be.
You don't normally make drinks with your fists. I mean, I guess you could pick the stuff up and put it here and try to mix it around, but no. What was the one I had? Something on the rocks. Oh God, that was really strong. Brad from ChadCruisers had me do it. What was it? Not Crown Royal.
I'm not sure.
It was a whiskey or a bourbon or something, but oh God, it was strong.
Yeah.
And I had a bourbon drink as well during dinner. Ooh, that'll just open up your sinuses.
I've been the drink that has been my go-to during dinner is a Cuba Libre, which I realized meant free Cuba.
John.
It's a rum and coke with lime in it, and I think it has like a lime syrup if they make it the right way. That's been really smooth and good. Is what I've been drinking, and I don't normally do a lot of that, but that's been my go-to.
Roland John said heavy-fisted wowza. Kathy Mills, favorite thing about your cabin, favorite thing on the ship so far.
Oh gosh,
I think the view from the balcony is my favorite of the cabin. Favorite thing on the ship so far?
Okay, well, I got to tell you, the staff on Princess is amazing. The service is really good. So trying to breaking it into maybe different areas. The way the ship is constructed, the piazza area is kind of the heart of the ship, and everything seems to flow from that. Some, like on the Disney ships, that would be the atrium. So that's an interesting area because it's easy to get to different things from that. We're super close to the middle elevators, and that has been very helpful to kind of navigate where we are. The one thing that's odd in this, we didn't realize until like the next day, there is no couch. This is the first cabin we've ever had on any cruise line that has no couch in it.
Yeah, we're actually sitting on the chairs from the balcony that Derek brought inside.
There's Wanda!
Welcome. And Nick P, welcome. I think my favorite thing so far would probably be the 2 shows that we saw. Those are pretty cool. I like those a lot. And the 2 dinners, last night and tonight. That's for the ship, but for the experience, which would be an extra question for
There's
myself.
So many ways you can answer that.
Yeah, I would say just being able to hang out with ChadCruisers, NoMapsNeededTravel, Bob and Holly from Innocence Abroad, just being able to have fun with our little group.
And there's also 2 others.
Experience.
They're Welsh, but one of them lives in Canada, the other one lives in the UK. And that's Christine and Carol. So
yes,
it's been nice.
Part of the Chad.
They've been doing a lot of their own things, but we've had a chance to meet up with them. We're not guys. We're not going to do a spotlight channel because we can't really do.
We're not guys. What?
Explorers.
We're not explorers. Oh heck no! That is abuse.
No, you can't see it though. They might have heard it, but we have special sound effects.
Whatever.
we aren't doing a spotlight channel, so if you guys are creators, please put in there that you guys are creators, and if there's something that you guys are doing special this week, definitely put that in there. We're on our phones, we're not on the laptop, so we can't really do as much as we normally do, but we wanted to, if you guys can put, if you're creators,
Oh, our internet's going out again.
it should, it was probably me.
It's
Here, maybe if I
pixelated.
have to hit you again.
Uh-huh.
But I would say for me, yes,
Oh, Innocent Bride. Hi, guys. What lounge we hitting tonight? We'll have to talk about that after this.
yes, Growl Guy, welcome. Did I say that right? Yes, Growl
Yes.
Guy. Normally, when we're on a cruise, it's gonna fall. Craig, you gotta be careful. Normally, when we go on a cruise, this is Princess's version of their information page. So it tells you everything that's going on. This is actually for tomorrow. So at 6 o'clock, the guy's been coming in to get our room good, and he puts this on the bottom. So tomorrow we're going to be in Amber. It tells you tonight's attire is smart casual.
Tomorrow is not Amber Cove.
Oh, this is today's. Sorry, this is today's. I was thinking tomorrow's formal.
Today was Amber
yes.
Cove.
So, but this is, I don't know why you grabbed yesterday's, but we already have tomorrow's itinerary, so you can kind of plan all the different events that they have going on the ship.
And tomorrow is formal night.
And I would tell you what, I don't even know how many days we've been on here. We've been here since Saturday. We haven't still seen everything on the ship.
Disney Nerders, welcome.
Welcome, guys. So
I've seen a lot of it so far.
But we're going to be doing, like, on our next sea day, which will be Friday. That's going to be the day that we're going to kind of do like a ship tour. But I mean, you've been seeing things as we go along with the ship. We've been hanging out in certain areas, but I think we're going to do more of a tour to give it justice. But we will tell you, this is a beautiful ship. It is. The one thing that I've noticed on it is where even on Dizney and on the NCL ships, it seems to be a little bit wider on those ships, at least the ones that we've sailed. This one seems like they've crammed more into smaller areas. It seems a little bit more confining, but it doesn't deter anything away from how beautiful the ship looks, the service. This is good. There's not as much going on, like there's no water slides.
There's no bells and whistles.
Yes. But it's been a very relaxing cruise,
yes,
for sure. And just hanging out with all of our friends.
It is nice for your first cruise back just to be able to relax and enjoy the cruise experience again, and then maybe your next one do one with all the bells and whistles to enjoy all that.
Nicole Rodenhisler, thank you so much for the thumbs up. Jamie Wilhite, hello. Well, I don't know if you said hello to Jamie yet. So
I believe we did.
Our explorer from Arizona, the beautiful state of Arizona. Wanda, you were on earlier when we were saying this, but we wanted to thank you for everything that you've done. Thank you so much for the room credit.
Thank you.
Love you much. And we're disappointed that it didn't say who it was from, which I wish. That's one thing the cruise lines could do better is, giving information so you can give credit the thanks and things that they do.
That's absolutely correct, Roland Jong. And do they still have the Chateaubriand in the MDR? I don't know if they have that.
Yeah, we'll have to ask because I'm not even sure what that is.
Oh, sorry, Nicole Rodenhisler. We're all here for you.
Oh, yes, definitely. There's been some of the things that they have been doing on the cruise because they were saying they have a pub lunch where they have like British foods, special stuff like pigs in the blanket and things like that. They didn't have it on last cruise. They're not having it on this cruise. They didn't have chef's table on this cruise. And they didn't have the staff, unfortunately, because on this cruise there's 2,200 people. Greg, what are you doing?
Go ahead.
There's 2,200 people, more or less, on this cruise. You're right in front of the camera. And last one there was 1,300, so they didn't have the staff to do chef's table because their staff isn't increasing. They still have the same amount of staff, and they needed those extra people away from the chef's table to focus in on different stuff. So the quality of service has not changed on that.
Yeah.
They do have tea time. We haven't experienced that yet, but I think we're doing that tomorrow, depending on what we're doing.
Nicole, hopefully you have a good reunion when they come back and they tell you all about it. Margaret Wilson, welcome, thank you. It was either Chateaubriand or Beef Wellington. Too long ago to remember.
No, I haven't seen. No, I don't think so, Gary. I'll ask. I would have remembered Beef Wellington, but the Chateaubriand, I'll have to find out because it's not. That's too hard of a word for me to remember. Unfortunately.
Chateaubriand.
How are we doing on time? We are at 9:40, so we still have
20
minutes.
minutes.
Okay, Greg. So, what other things did you want to talk about? Oh, I don't think I finished the port. So, they changed Nassau to
No,
from Puerto Rico, San Juan, Puerto
Nassau.
Rico. One of the things that, and if you guys agree or disagree on this, one of the things I love about going to Nassau is seeing all the different ships that are there that day. It's always fun to see them coming in, coming out. On our trip, we saw the Celebrity Edge, the Disney Fantasy, the NCL Encore was backed right next to us, which we were originally going to be on that group cruise. What? Disney
Oh my
nerds.
gosh, thank you
Thank
so
you
much.
so much. You guys
Have
are
a
so
dilly
awesome.
on us.
Thank you guys. Love you guys. We can't wait
Yes.
to meet you. If you guys are not familiar with Disney Nerd Herders, please check out them. They have an amazing family, and we hope to meet all you guys someday. We'll give you a dance here in a sec. We were supposed to be on the NCL Encore, but because of things changing and well, at the time the NCL was requiring, they went to what they're more familiar with, which is Princess, and they've been on the Sky Princess before. This was ChadCruisers, so this then became the Chat Fam group cruise on it. So it was nice to see the. We will be sailing on her at some time in Alaska, so that will be coming up in the next couple of years. But that's always fun to do that, and they're doing a lot of construction at the port, so I think there'll be a time where there'll be a lot more nicer things to do in there that you don't really have to go too far into it. We made a trek up to John Watley, if I'm saying the name right, distillery. I thought it was a whiskey distillery. It was a rum distillery.
Oh,
Now,
yeah, some strong.
Yeah. The tour is free, but I still tipped the lady $20 because she was pretty awesome. It's only like 7-10 minutes. But I still tipped her because I just thought she was awesome. And then we did a flight of shots, 4 different ones for $15, and Greg and I basically shared them just to kind of
that was enough to share.
That last one, which was 5 years, but they said because of the heat and all that in the Bahamas,
was pretty strong.
it ages it to like a 12.5-year cognac. That like warmed your whole system up. But
that's awesome, Sherry Sea Cruise. Hope you have fun when you go.
oh, the Bliss is amazing. We love
built
the Bliss.
just for
Yes,
that kind of
the
trip.
Bliss and the Joy were there definitely for that. You'll love that ship for sure. And then we never had a chance to go to Amber Cove, which a lot of people like, but we were kind of getting the vibe that a lot of people don't like to go to Amber Cove. So do you guys enjoy Amber Cove?
We like the pool and the area.
Yeah, it's a blocked off port, so you don't have outside vendors and that coming in, you know, harassing your area.
We were disappointed that they didn't have anything that said Amber Cove to buy. It was all Puerto Plata merchandise. I'm like,
Yes.
why aren't they having anything that says Amber Cove on it? So
see, okay, so Billy J likes it. He likes the pool area where we hung out in. Wanda and Carla, they both really liked it. So I was kind of surprised when I heard kind of like the negativity of Amber Cove.
I didn't know about the negativity, so
Yeah.
I went and enjoyed it for myself.
It's one of the oldest ports in /towns in the New World.
Margaret Wilson didn't care for it.
She didn't. Okay.
Everybody has their different, opinions and thoughts on things.
But it's also one of the newest cruise ports. But Greg, I see that the $20 up there from Disney
Yeah.
Nerders. Let's do the chicken dance for them too. Okay. All right, come on, Kurt. Let's do the
I
chicken.
can't see you though.
Well,
so
they can see me.
I hardly have any room, but it's like the.
Oh, I was soft.
Thank you. Sorry, we don't have music. As you almost fall. Wow. Okay. The moon came out early.
Sorry, Disney Nerders. We kind of blew that. Nancy loved Amber Cove. Where's my voice going?
Yeah, we didn't do any inflatable stuff on the water. And actually,
Waypoint Explorers.
the water was
Thank you.
not even deep to where I could still have my hands down on the bottom and just kind of walk my way through the water and still be above the water. So
We walked up
that
to
was cool.
Sky Bar, which is on a hill. So we walked up that. It wasn't too bad. And we got some great pictures of the port with the ship in dock. And then on the other side, that's where they have like the restaurant and that. And they have a free water. 2 water slides that were free, which actually surprised me.
That was fun. I went on that a few times. I just wish that their steps, like they had boards with the traction strips that are on them at the edge of the steps, but then they had a bunch of gravel in between for the next step, and that kind of hurt your bare feet. So if they did something with that, it would be a lot more easier to check. Let's see who's at the door.
Let's see. Service door, and it looks like we're getting a little bit weaker here. Come on back. Come on back.
Hello! If we can all fit.
We're crashing your life.
It's okay.
We got some crashers here.
Just go, try to go behind or something.
Derek. Holly had to build those cruisers. Holly's not coming.
That's
Just so you know.
That's
Or we'll just move the camera. So look who we have. ChadCruisers,
Hi, everybody.
Innocents Abroad.
Hi.
NoMapsNeededTravel is here.
So say your names, you guys, so they don't know. We'll start it with Maddie.
Maddie and Scott from NoMapsNeededTravel.
Hi.
Brad and Chris, ChadCruisers.
Bob from Innocents Abroad.
And Holly is indisposed right
Yes.
now. So this is part of the most of the Chad Fam group cruise that these guys, I said a few choice words after we were done because
whatever.
because they made me cry so much. Yes. So we've had an amazing time, so much fun, and we were telling, I don't know if you guys saw on the live show, that we haven't explored a lot of the ship because we've just been having fun hanging out.
Some dilly.
Yes, some dilly
Timothy
dillies.
Divine, welcome.
Welcome.
Hey, Tim! We miss you.
Yes.
Waypoint Explorers, welcome.
Hey guys.
Yes, thank you guys so much. Yeah, we've had an amazing time. What
Ooh, what are you eating, Chris? Or what is that?
It was recommended by Tristan.
Sunset something?
Tristan from Cruise Boys.
Yeah, Tristan from Cruise Boys.
Sorrento Sunset.
Yeah, it's actually good.
Oh, we'll have to try that.
It's way better than the
Nautical Nurse
aviation.
Nancy,
Sorry.
thank
Thank you so much, Nancy.
Now they can all do the chicken dance in back of us because
Yes.
they have more room than we do.
Yes. All right, let's try to do the chicken dance.
How do we do this?
All right, it's I haven't been doing very well, but
Where's the
Greg's
music?
gonna have to move it.
Clap, 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 clap. Clap, clap, clap.
That's my limit.
Thank you so much. If you guys have not seen any of these channels, please check them out. They are all in our links below, so please check them out. And if they're not, which I thought they all were, if not, they will be after.
He's got to cover himself now.
After this
They
live.
will. I will
Did I
look for
include
them. Yeah, we're not. But what's been some of your highlights of the?
Always
of
on the
cruise?
move.
Josh.
Welcome.
Hey, Josh.
Josh has a surprise cruise, but I don't think I'm supposed to say anything.
Oh, wow.
Even though it's been announced. Okay, Greg.
Okay, you
Wow.
hold it, please.
What?
Thank you, Sir Gary of the Beaches. $5 again.
Here, let's go. Here, let's put it.
Oops. Oh, we're going to bed now.
Wow.
This was the
See,
best
it's been a
time.
long night.
All right, I'll unplug it. Sorry, guys.
Oh my God, Jim really needs his C bands now
Yes.
because it's just all over the place.
Are we all
Well,
in here?
no, you're cutting.
It's good. It's good.
out.
North.
Nope, we'll get
There we go.
everybody in.
We got
There
it.
we go. I'm in between, so we can see everybody
Yes.
here.
Yeah, you're gonna have to rely on that. So, Sir Gary of the Beaches. I think we're kind of cockeyed now, but where's my balancer?
It's okay. It's okay.
Here we go.
Well,
It's just a ship.
we're listing to one
Yeah.
side.
There you go.
It's the ocean, the motion of the ocean.
Oh boy.
All right. We got to do another dance, chicken dance.
Yep.
Okay, already winded. Okay, ready?
1, 2, 3. Na 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 na.
Clap, 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 clap.
Oh,
Clap, 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 clap. Thank you so much. We're
Thank you all for
improvising here for music.
Yes,
so.
this is like us at the dance club last night. I think the
Oh,
floor
boy,
was
the
packed
playback.
when I Will Survive came on. And then
It was.
YMCA. It ended with YMCA. Everyone has to dance to
That was
YMCA.
pretty fun.
Whew. But what's been some of the highlights of the cruise so far?
You guys?
Just spending time with everybody.
Yeah.
It's the first time that we've all gotten together.
Took
Yeah.
the words out of my mouth. I was gonna say the company
Yeah.
so far.
And you know the one sad thing is like this cruise was changed to the Little Explorer group cruise.
Oh, whatever.
Oh,
Get off your high horse.
Now I have to change all the
Yeah, back to
thumbnails.
ChadCruisers. Sorry, Derek.
But we wouldn't have had it any other way. That was such a great
That was
surprise.
an awesome surprise.
Yes, I'm so winded.
Still can't believe
Sorry
that
to
you
make you
guys
guys
are
cry.
here with us.
Sorry?
Maybe open it. I
You
don't
can
know if
open the
it's
door.
You wanna open the door?
It might be.
Too much hot stuff in
Is
your
it okay?
life.
Oh.
Bob's making me sweat over here.
Oh.
Oh, my.
Oh.
All right, Greg, what was your highlight of the day? Oh, no, the day. It's like we're
Of
doing a
the
video.
trip?
Yes.
The week.
Just being with everybody here, our family,
Yes.
our friends, everything.
And you know we
They're
do.
family. They're not friends. They're family.
We
so.
do like Zooms on Friday. Not all of us are always able to participate, but seeing them on there, seeing them in person,
Sit down.
it's like you don't feel the awkwardness. It's just like we're family.
Can you what with my duck? Quack my duck.
I'm not
We-
touching without permission.
We found it in the laundromat.
Greg,
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Wow.
he took it from a little
I
child.
did not.
Oh.
It was way on the top. No
The kid-
child could reach
The
that.
kid ran and said, "Stranger danger."
Oh
And
yes.
Greg was like, "I got a duck."
Uh huh.
Is there a
Wow.
note left for the duck?
There was no note on it. It was just there. You
Someone-
found a smaller one with a
I
note
did,
on
with
it.
a note in it.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I guess some people do that.
They do leave ducks
Yeah.
around the ship.
Ah, you said you do.
What? Gary, oh my
Oh
gosh.
my gosh. $10, Gary. Come on. You've done enough.
Yes.
All the guys need to sing Climb Every Mountain Next.
Oh, that'd be Chris.
Oh my god.
I have no idea what that song
What is
He's
is.
a great singer.
Climb Every Mountain.
Climb
Oh, that one.
That's all.
That's it.
That's
Okay.
all everyone knows.
I thought it was "I'm Every Woman."
Too much Dilly Dilly. Wrong song and singer. Wow.
Oh,
Bubble bath with a ducky tonight. Yeah, we don't have a bath, but we can go out in the jacuzzi and everybody
There
can
you
see. Everyone can watch Chris play with the ducky there.
Speaking of the bathrooms, the
Spin and
bathrooms
sing.
they're nice. The showers have a curtain, but they're actually I don't
Showers
mind
are
the
kind of small,
well, not for me.
but what are you trying to say?
I didn't say anything.
No, it's. I mean,
Maybe
it's.
gone to the buffet maybe one
we-
or two times. Too much.
We have had. Wow. Yeah, I'm gonna slap you. No, we have had other showers on other cruise lines that have had a little bit more room, but this one's still nice. So
And Seattle was probably the best
it
one
does the job.
we've had. That was with the glass. Those are very nice on there. Can you guys hear that?
The waves of the ocean. It's pretty choppy water out there right now. There's a lot
Is
of
it?
white cliffs that have white caps that we saw at dinner time.
I was waiting for you to say White Claws.
There's white
Someone's
cliffs
singing
somewhere
outside.
out there.
Someone's singing
I
outside.
can hear the party up in the Lido
Yes.
deck.
I know the
Yeah.
music party is coming up.
Sorry, I was looking at them. Looking at the notes.
So we got about 6 minutes left. Anybody want to say anything around the room or anything?
It's just been a wonderful week,
Yeah.
and it's gonna be like bittersweet to say goodbye.
2 more full days though.
2 more
It's
full
not
days.
over.
Yeah.
But I'm just
over.
saying.
It's not over.
And we don't say goodbye.
Sorry.
Because we're going to see each other
Okay.
throughout.
Oh, I thought
so.
you said get lost. I thought.
Oh my god.
I'm thinking, wow, is that how this cruise
Wow.
began?
I love you too, Greg.
Wow.
I will say someone was asking what do we like about like the room.
Mhm.
Pillows are very important for me. I must say
You like sink into them.
these pillows are great here, and probably because even when I go to like to Vegas, I have to bring another pillow because they're not comfortable. These have been good. Now, not everyone has the same thought on those, right? But these are great.
Yeah, Chris, don't talk about the end Nurse Nancy's saying.
I'm sorry. I'm just you know.
Well, between Bob and then Chris, like the first day they were talking about, oh, when's the flight? But I'm like, we just got
Yeah.
here. What are you talking
They
about?
asked Greg, when are you going home?
Yes.
Whatever.
What time's your flight, Greg?
Gary, good lord. Another $10 Hugh Jackman song from The Greatest Showman that has
Oh,
more
no,
in your
man.
guys'
Oh my God, Chris can handle that.
They had that song. Actually, they had not like Al Jolson.
Never.
Oh, good God.
Never.
They had a couple of songs on that rock opera. Yes, he sings like Al Jolson at times. But they had a couple of those songs from that movie on the rock opera. That was a really good show.
Okay, Greg, you have.
How
to
are
do,
the Josh is asking.
You have to do.
They're pretty good. They're pretty sturdy, well made. They're soft. What are you doing?
I have a light beam on here somewhere, and I can't figure out how to turn.
Spotlight.
Can you
Just about let you.
Yeah.
hold on?
Here.
Try that.
Yeah. Well, I want to put on Greg because he was going to do his rendition of.
I got it.
Oh.
Oh
Never
no,
Enough.
no! I'm not singing that right now.
Yeah, that'd be,
Oh.
It would be way too loud. All of you boys look great and well rested. Have fun on the rest of your trip and safe travel home, all of you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Never enough.
Never.
Wow.
Never
Al
enough.
Jolson is in the house, everybody.
That's almost as bad as Oh Canada.
Well, you could tell.
Oh wow!
Chris has had some
Wow.
there.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
You always sing that off. It's not in the right
Wow.
key.
God save the Queen.
Oh boy.
Wow.
Wow.
So good. Wow.
Well, we have more shenanigans
So good.
to be had. So
Yes.
we still have a lot more time. And even after, we'll still have lots more shenanigans.
Now these guys are going to be going on a cruise together to Norway
And sadly, we
in
can't go
June. In
unless
June.
we win $17,000
You win the
like
lottery.
somebody here.
You never know.
Yeah, so definitely, guys, if you're interested, check that out because it's a lot of the chat fam from the UK side are able to go through the fords of Norway, which is going to be an exciting cruise.
Gary said,
not?
if you don't
Right,
behave,
please.
boys, I'll ask you to sing I Am Woman. Oh boy.
I am.
Oh,
I am woman.
Took that person off.
There was a question that Gary asked about the food. Beef Wellington and Chateaubriand. Is that something?
Probably
beyond?
Chateaubriand for 2 is usually served
Thank
for,
you,
for
Nurse
2
Nancy.
people. We've all here eaten in the steakhouse. I didn't see it. It may have been.
He asked if it was in the end, so you haven't seen that yet.
No,
No.
Gary, haven't seen it yet.
We've
Okay.
missed a few
Jonathan
nights,
Chong
too,
has
so-
Al Jolson on CD.
About a quarter to
Maybe they'll
nine.
have
Is that how
it
they're playing
on
this?
Friday for
I'll sing a
Or
quarter
tomorrow-
to nine.
tomorrow night,
Good
tomorrow
Lord.
Yeah, tomorrow night for formal.
Maybe they'll have it tomorrow.
So it's getting hot in this room.
Yes. That's okay, Greg. Thank you. I'm right here. Thank you.
Oh boy.
He met me.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, my god.
I think we need to end it on the private dancer.
All
Ready?
right.
Oh my god, Tina
That's it.
Turner.
Ready?
Duet here. Maddie needs to
We'll
come
let
in.
Maddie
Maddie
take
needs
it.
to come
We'll
into
let
frame.
Maddie take it over.
I'm your
Private. I'm a
Oh. Okay.
And you notice I apparently love Al Jolson because
Yeah.
I have it on my phone. Like whenever I plug my phone into Greg's car, it plays a quarter to nine.
Yes, you do see me.
Yes. All right. I think that's
Oh,
the best.
Dina cruising through life.
Hey,
Welcome.
thank
You
you,
all
girl.
are having an amazing time.
We
Love
are.
it.
We are. We all are gonna have videos. We all have different video styles. So check all of our channels out when these videos. Ours will be released after we finish our Disney fantasy.
Ours will be released in 2024.
Oh, wow. It's gonna be in the library. Okay.
Thank you, everyone, for the super chats. Thank
The
you for the
clothes
gifts that
are
have been
coming off soon. Roland, John, what are you implying? I don't
Wow.
That was Roland.
It's not an
That sure
Atlantis
was.
cruise.
know.
We're
Carla, continue having a great time, everyone.
Yes.
Thank you.
Waypoint Explorers, looking forward to the videos. Subscribe
Yes.
to you all.
Thank you.
Enjoy the rest of the cruise, Mary
Thank
Ellen
you.
Johnson.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys. We're going to end it here. It's
Yes.
10 o'clock. Have fun. Watch everybody that is coming on after our show. We have the ship show.
Oh, sorry. The
Wow.
Ship, sorry, the ship show and
Wow.
the this and that.
We have some dilly to be had right now. So everybody have a nice night.
Have a
Love
good
you all.
night.
We'll talk to you later.
Toodles.
Bye.